Today we are at Intershot exhibition, which is one of the biggest firefighter exhibitions in the whole EU and maybe one of the biggest in the world. 300,000 visitors every 5 years. And we are exhibiting together with our partner DRÄGER, our firefighter training system, which is one of the first in the world having the flexibility to train what's impossible to dangerous or too expensive. And this is basically right after the GPEC exhibition. So I had to split the team. One goes to the GPEC, one preps the Intershots, which is again for our startup very big challenge. But we are here and customers love us. That is a huge success for us and also for the product.
Also der Eindruck war überwältigend, mit weniger Erwartungen hineingegangen, als was dann letztendlich gekommen sind. Die realistische Darstellung ist, ich glaube, unendlich groß in möglichen Szenarien, die man durchführen kann. Und näher kommt man, glaube ich, nicht an die Realität ran.
Für mich vor allem in Ausbildungsbetrieb ist es interessant, weil man doch, wenn jetzt der Teilnehmer sowas durchmachen würde und er fährt es nach Hause, dann konnte er seinen Freunden sagen, beim nächsten Mal, wenn es zu einer geht, aufpassen, links ist das, rechts ist der Hund, da ist das Kind. Was er halt nicht weiß, ist, dass er das jedes Mal komplett umdrehen kann. Sprich, dass das für jeden wirklich eine individuelle Ausbildung ist und das war für mich der allergrößte Mehrwert und es hat halt sehr realistisch angefühlt.
Ich bin ein bisschen geflasht noch. Also ich fand es eine sehr realistische Darstellung, vor allem die Menschenrettung. Das hat mir richtig Gänsehaut bereitet.
Vor allem, was mich begeistert hat, war die Dynamik des Rauches. Wirklich, wir haben ja unterschiedliche Ventilationsstufen, ob die Tür geöffnet wird, das Fenster. Der Rauch, der wird mit dem Wasserdampf hinter einem runtergedrückt. Nahezu fast wie in einer Brandsimulationsanlage. Das ist schon eine tolle Erfahrung.
Wir hatten heute die Möglichkeit, uns das hier mal anzuschauen mit der virtuellen Realität, um die Ausbildung gerade im Artenschutzbereich mal zu testen. Es hat uns sehr gut gefallen und ich würde es schön finden, wenn es in der nächsten Zeit sehr für die Breite geöffnet werden könnte, um hier auch allen Kameraden unter Artenschutz und anderen Einsatzszenarien die Möglichkeit zu geben, sich besser fortzubilden, weil Realbrandausbildung ist erstens nicht ungefährlich und zweitens auch nicht so einfach abbildbar.
Wir als CFA-Team Hamburg machen unter anderem Artenschutz-Notfalltrainings und in diesem Bereich kann ich mir das unter anderem sehr gut vorstellen, dass man die Virtual Reality mit einbindet, um echte Artenschutznotfälle nachzustellen und noch greifbarer zu machen.
Ich bin der Sales Manager bei RAMROD XR. Ich bin ebenfalls bei der Freiwilligen Feuerwehr und seit ungefähr 2 Jahren Artenschutzgeräteträger. Wir hatten in den letzten 3 Tagen einige potenzielle Kunden hier im System, im VR-Trainingssystem und das Feedback ist durch die Bank sehr positiv. Viele haben eine Idee, wie das sein könnte mit dem VR-Training und sind einfach überwältigt, wie viel besser es ist, als sie es erwartet haben und das kann ich einfach bestätigen. Die Detailtiefe ist einfach genial und ich freue mich darauf, wenn das System integriert wird.
We have here different firefighters from all over Germany, the EU, and also other countries that are looking for innovative technology, how to train and especially how to add for example, real fire systems and for their current training methods that they have, which is obviously, as we know, most of the times limited. DRÄGER partners with RAMROD, their exclusive sales partner, make sure that the whole sales distribution runs over them. And they also help us to develop the product better, to evolve it, to have more evolution, because obviously I'm not a firefighter myself. And in the beginning we asked them, hey, what is the word formula? Yeah, what is it that we are able to make the fire burn in the VR system? And they said, we don't know. So we can't put out the fire. Unfortunately, we still had to have a formula. And so we worked with them, with our customers, to make sure that we have this formula now. And so we have a completely dynamic fire system. We can do scenario generation and we have different environments that we can use with the fire system. Obviously, for us as a startup, it's a huge opportunity and we thank DRÄGER for their trust to help us here go over the finish line, reach the customers.
Durch die Kooperation zwischen DRÄGER und RAMROD XR ergeben sich beide hochkarätigen Expertisen aus dem VR-Bereich und aus dem Trainingsanlagenbereich. Und so konnten wir diese neue Übungsanlage für Feuerwehren perfekt zusammen realisieren.
So I suggest we go inside and look at our presentation. All right, now we are in the training area. So this is the training flat, the apartment basically. And as you can see, we have lots of crazy patterns here on the walls, on the floors. They are for tracking in order to ensure that we have good tracking, like body tracking, feet tracking, hand tracking. I'm pretty sure I already explained it in previous videos, but just as a starter for people who are new. This is for ensuring good body tracking and to ensure that the machine can basically see where it is. So the body tracker, the headset, and everything else. Imagine it like a reverse GPS. Okay, here in the background, we have our system, which is a very mobile one. And we have some headsets, routers, and we have also our tracking hose. So here we can have the fire nozzle, have the hose itself. Don't worry about this interesting pattern again, because that is also for tracking in order to ensure, okay, where is the first part of the hose and where is the last part. Now I would suggest we go inside into the training area, which is here the entrance. So here we have basically the floor, the hallway, and now we go inside the living room. So firefighters are opening the door here. We are tracking the door handles, and this is obviously the largest part. So here we have the option to, for example, move the chair or move these kind of furnitures. The idea behind that is that in real life, you also have these kinds of obstacles and challenges. And so it's necessary to also train that in this virtual environment. Obviously, all of them are tracked. So we also have some more doors. Let me show you to you quickly. Everything here is custom built from us, but very modular, set in a couple of hours. Here's another door that we can go in, and there is also another one. And all of that, as you can see, we have again our pattern. And so the firefighters can go inside this flat, and we can, as an instructor, I can do training in every room here. For example, this is the living room, this is the sleeping room, there is the kitchen, and I can make a fire there, there. I can start it completely randomly wherever I want, and it's burning based on what the fire load is. So however, how much furniture is in there, or for example, also how fast I want it to burn. Yeah, so I have different tools as an instructor, call it the fire accelerator, and we can, for example, say, okay, it should burn twice as fast in order to have more spread, or it should not spread at all. And we have all these options. We also have the option, for example, to have puppet, a doll. I will quickly show you that. Here it is. Here you can see the doll, and it's fully tracked. So you can actually carry out a child, basically. And the idea is that we want to give the trainees the, let's say, emotional ability to cope with these kind of scenarios where you actually find, let's say, unconscious child, which is, in my opinion, very important, because if we do not do that in training, we do not desensitize in training, it might lead to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTS, post-traumatic stress, afterwards, after the actual mission. And so the idea here is to train with these kind of tools to make sure that the post-traumatic stress is coped with, because you are already desensitized in training. All right. So now we go back inside to the entrance area. There are our developer Evgeny and our sales manager Boris, and they are currently waiting for a demo, because outside we have some customers and they are now looking for getting the idea, okay, how does the system work? What can it do? And what we typically do is first we giving theoretical overview, couple of minutes, then we do a demo run ourselves in order to show, okay, this is how, if a professional is using it, what the capabilities are, and now you can test it yourself. And obviously that catches the most, because we always say 5 minutes in the system equals 5 hours of talking about it. I think you now have a pretty good overview, maybe one more, because as we are in cooperation with our partner DRÄGER, here we have a new product that is up for release into the market, and lots of customers have already requested it. That's the SCBA, self-containing breathing apparatus, the mask for it. So you can wear that together with the VR headset that we have here. And we also have the fitting DRÄGER helmet for it. So everything can be worn on top in the system in order to train as you fight. It will be introduced into the market very shortly, and hope that is developed even more, because there are many more opportunities for the future: thermal vision, drones, and lots of other, I would say, tools that are needed in order to get the job done. Thank you very much, and that was the overview. Let's see you in the next video.